Hello everybody! Are you excited? We're getting closer to spring. And one thing I know that happens in Iowa in the spring is the wind will pick up and the wind will blow a lot. And one of the things that I like to do on a windy spring day is get out a kite. Did you ever fly a kite? You know, you could even make your own kite. Maybe at the end of this story, I'll show you some materials that you could use to make your own kite. Anyway, this is a story. It's called Stuck. And I'll tell you, this child has a problem. Gotta figure out how to solve that problem. And I wonder what his problem is. Can you guess? I was just talking about kites. Can you guess? Well, let's see what happens. The story was written and illustrated by Oliver Jeffers, and it's called Stuck. Oh, look. Do you have an idea? What's going to be stuck? It all began when Floyd's kite became stuck in a tree. He tried pulling and swinging, but it wouldn't come unstuck. You see that kite stuck in the tree? There's Floyd. He's pulling at it and pulling at it, and it's not coming down. So when you fly a kite, maybe think about flying it so it's not so close to a tree. Anyway, that's the problem. The kite is stuck in the tree. The trouble really began when he threw his favorite shoe to knock the kite loose. And he got that stuck too. Oh my goodness. So he threw up his other shoe to knock down his favorite one, and unbelievably, that got stuck as well. In order to knock down his other shoe, Floyd fetched Mitch. Cats get stuck in trees all the time, but this was getting to be a bit ridiculous. So Floyd fetched a ladder. That's a good idea. He could climb the ladder, right? He was going to sort this once and for all. And up he threw it. Oh my goodness. I'm sure you can guess what happened. The ladder got stuck in the tree too. Oh my goodness. The ladder was borrowed from a neighbor and would definitely need to be put back before anyone noticed. In order to do so, Floyd flung a bucket of paint at it. And wouldn't you know it, the bucket of paint got stuck. I wonder what he's going to try next. So then Floyd tried a duck to knock down the bucket of paint, a chair to knock down the duck, his friend's bicycle to knock down the chair, the kitchen sink to knock down his friend's bicycle, Floyd's front door to knock down the kitchen sink. Oh my. The family car to knock down the front door, the milkman to knock down the family cat. Look at the milkman says, "Did you get up here the same way?" He's asking the cat. The milkman is asking the cat, "Did you get up here the same way?" And orangutan to knock down the milkman, who surely had somewhere else to be. I wonder where he found an orangutan. A small boat to knock down the orangutan, the big boat to knock down the small boat, a rhinoceros to knock down the big boat, a long-distance truck to knock down the rhinoceros. The house was across the street to knock down the long-distance truck. a lighthouse to knock down the house no longer across the street. A curious whale in the wrong place at the wrong time to knock down the lighthouse. Look at the whale says, "Hi, what are you doing?" And they all got stuck. That's kind of silly, isn't it? Look at all those things are stuck in the tree. A fire engine was passing and heard all the commotion. The firefighters stopped to see if they could help. And up they went. First the engine. Look at here, he says, "Can we help at all?" Well, first the engine went up, followed by the firefighters, one by one. And there they stayed. They were stuck in the tree between the orangutan and one of the boats. Firefighters and would definitely be noticed missing, and Floyd knew he'd be in big trouble. You see that? That's a light bulb. So a light bulb goes on in his head. That's kind of like when you have a good idea, the light bulb goes on. Then he had an idea, and he went to find a saw. I wonder what he's going to do with the saw. He lined it up as best he could and hurled it up into the tree. Is that the best way to solve his problem? Think about that. And that was it. There was no more room left in the tree, and the kite came unstuck. Floyd was delighted. He had forgotten about his kite and put it to use immediately, enjoying the rest of his day very much. That night, Floyd fell asleep exhausted. Though before he did, he could have sworn he saw there was something he was forgetting. What do you think he was forgetting? Hang on a minute, lads. I've got a great idea. All those things stuck up in his tree. What would you do if you had something stuck in a tree? Do you think you could throw your house up into it to help? Or a fire truck? Sometimes we have problems that are big problems, and we use our ideas to solve them. That's a pretty funny story. I think it's fiction. I don't think he could really do that, but who knows? Anyway, I wonder if you came to Ryman Gardens, if you could take a long walk around the gardens and find the biggest tree, and you could imagine all of the things stuck up in the tree that Floyd put up in his tree. That would be using your imagination. And then you could come up with an idea about getting them down. Thanks so much for coming today. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.